First impressions when approaching Mount Kaputar, 1489 metres, is that it reminds you of a bit of Tasmania stuck in northern New South Wales. Zoom right out now. Oh, look at that, free range eggs, $4 a dozen. Now that I'm inside the national park and up close and personal, the rocks are kind of red and the forest is drier. The best comparison I can think of is the Grampians in Victoria. As soon as you get over 1,000 metres altitude anywhere in Australia, I've noticed the climate changes drastically. The grass is now green, the temperature is noticeably cooler. Below 1,000 metres, you still feel the heat, and it tends to be dry, like down there in the valleys or gullies. There's the view out to nowhere in particular. I think I'm looking south. Warrumbungles, some mountain range that you can't see through the haze down through there. I can see it because the phone is not really showing enough resolution to see it. I don't know what's so famous about the Warrumbungles, but apparently they are interesting mountains. As far as this mountain range is concerned, I think this is more spectacular, whatever's out there. Some cliffs. I don't know about you, but I think pedalling downhill from 1490 metres would make a good mountain bike track. There's a lot of lookouts along the way here. Very nice looking over that valley there. Behind me is Mount Kaputar Rock, apparently. Quite a spectacular little outcrop, that one. Brand new walkways and things. They're making the effort. It's not Kaputar, it's Kaputar, surely. Just driving along in the car, these trees do look like snow gums. At about, I guess, 1,300, 1,400 metres at the moment, in altitude. Just walking up to the summit. For some reason, the internet tells me that this is 1,489 metres, but here they're telling me it's 1,510. I wonder who's right. Bit of history on the mountain. Looks like in 1957 they were going to put some telescopes up here. Why not? There's no lights around here, and it's 5,000 feet up in altitude. Looks like historically people were more keen on hiking and conquering mountains and whatnot back in the day. Now everybody's inside in the basement on the computer. I'll start to the northwest, zooming out a bit. Look out to the west, flat, flat, flat. And that's towards the outback. Burke is out there somewhere, hundreds of kilometres away. You know what they say, back at Burke, past the black stump. Nice little view down there. Saw that, you see that lumpy thing, that little tooth, if you would, sticking up a lot from the lowlands coming into this mountain range. Then we've got some plateaus. We've got a camping area somewhere over this tower. Don't know if I've got reception, I better check. And that's out east, north, and northwest again. Just dropping down from the summit to the south, which is just through those trees up there. I've come to Dawson Springs camping ground. It's got very, very nice amenities. Let's go and have a look. Very clean. Got water. Got showers. Got electricity by the looks of it. Let's just press the button and you get hot water. Looks like they've got plenty of water coming off the roof. Pretty snazzy looking barbecues here. Gee, they put a bit of effort into these walking tracks. Bitumen, borders along the side, galvanised bridges across little gullies. Did I take a photo of that map? Where the hell am I? Do I go left or do I go right? Got these rocky outcrops all over the place. There's another one on the other side of the hill there. Follow the reflectors up the rocks, huh? Oh, that doesn't look right. Well, that one's still stuck on the side there. I'll keep on plugging away. Listen to this. It's like steel. Looks like it's very rich in iron. Nice views out back. The foot tracks, or should I say the walking tracks, follow around the edge of the plateau, more or less. And they are completely pimped out. Look at this, some sort of rubberized bitumen. This country reminds me so much of the high plains in Victoria. We've got some sort of a snow gum here. We've got the brush, a bit like the Ball Plateau. So I've dropped about 100 metres. I'm probably at about 1,350 metres. There's a big cliff in front of me. I don't want to go any further than that and have a look over the edge, stuff that. And there's a view down south, big valley down there. Would be good to have a mountain bike track, you know, zigzag, 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 big half pipe all the way down to the bottom, 1,350 metre drop. I can see off in the distance, you can't see very well on the phone. There's other rock formations out there. This whole range is like that. Anyway, keep walking. This is called Eckford Lookout. I'm at a lookout here at the Mount Kaputar National Park. What the fuck is making those noises? Better not be a Tassie tiger or I'm in trouble. Oh yeah, they are fucking sheep. Look at that. Goats. They're goats. Wild goats. Oh boy, another big cliff. Last lookout for the day, looking out east. You can see the shadows of the late afternoon coming into the picture. Nice view, nice view. Gee, that's a nice valley out there. They say that this mountain was formed by two volcanoes about 20 million years ago. I doubt it. I think there was the youngest dry ice that occurred with crustal displacement. If we zoom in, just look at the landscape, you'll see beyond that valley, the land gradually builds up to a flat tabletop mountain and then suddenly drops off the other side. That's extremely similar to Mount Kosciuszko. I'm on top of Mount Kaputar here in northern central New South Wales. At Kosciuszko, from the east side through Cooma and all that, goes up, and then it drops suddenly on the Snowy River side. You get very steep ravines in the Snowy River. The man from Snowy River, you've heard of him. He used to ride horses in that territory, greatest horseman in the world as a result, according to the movie. So this is a classic example of that. That's caused by crustal displacement in the younger dry ice, where probably a comet broke up with the Roche limit. Look it up. Ionized and fell on top of the poles, south, north and south, like an unbalanced wheel, wobbled, caused the crust to rotate and move. And that's why there's frozen mammoths in Siberia. That land from a temperate area ended up on the North Pole, and the snow kept coming down from the comet and froze them instantly. Crustal displacement caused it to rise level, and then it washed off on one side, being the south, and then with gravitational upheaval, because the lower lands to the south, it probably balanced itself by tilting. You get this gradual rise on one side and then ravines on the other. That's also synonymous with Kosciuszko National Park. Once all that washed out, there was less soil on top. That end rose a bit that way. You got a peak and you got a gradual rise. That happened during the younger dry ice, they believe 12,000 years ago.